It's using I Am Atomic. Let's see how this looks. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to more content on the channel. In today's video, we're gonna play some more Aether Adventure or Aether. And bro, I don't know, Chad. I gotta stop like mentioning both names in the intro, but names like these where you could typically like pronounce them both ways, I don't know, they toss me up in a circle, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, Sid has been added to this game. I've been meaning to check this game out again and play the latest update. I'm not sure how the obtainment is going to be for Sid. We'll see if we can get him. And I think a lot of people actually liked the addition of Sid because the game had been averaging about 2,000 players daily. I mean, today's a little bit lower than that, but hey, we're here now. We're gonna check it out, have some fun, and hopefully you guys happen to enjoy the video. If you guys want to continue to see more content on this game here on the channel, just drop a like on the video and support your boy. All right, fellas. It looks so goofy, dude. We are in game. All right, so I gotta go ahead and try to pull up an update log to see what they've actually added in with this update. But I guess first thing on our order of business is just to quite literally reset, because I remember I was exploring around this area. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm where I need to be. So I have to try my best to remember that at level 80, I got to come down over here to get our observation hotkey. And then I believe this thing was like at level 100 or something. We can start doing like dungeons, I think. Yeah, chat, at level 100. So, all right, that's down. Oh, would you look at this? So this already seems to be something new they've done. This NPC was not here before. So they got the android guy that I forget the name of from One Piece. And you can talk to him and literally teleport to another location. So this is really good because movement in this game isn't really the best. Like you run around pretty slowly, and even though the map isn't the biggest, it's still substantially big. You know what I mean? It still takes some time factoring in your movement speed, but yeah. All right, chat, first order of business is to use some codes, right? So Sidora 25 is one of the new codes. You guys can use that for I think some horror spins. I don't really know. They don't really specify you know what you get with these codes, not in the Discord server or anywhere else. But anyway, next code you guys can use is 3k likes, 10 horror spins. So that one's pretty easy for you guys to know what you're gonna get out of that. They also have a reset stats free, so you can use this code to obviously get a stat reset. I just don't know if it's gonna automatically redeem it and, you know, actually wipe your stats. So I'm gonna save it for the event that I do want to get a stat reset later on. So again, apologies for this like brief overview that we're gonna do for the update. It's not gonna be too in-depth or very specific because again, the game for whatever reason in their update logs is not that detailed. It's kind of like very mundane. But anyway, so they've added Sid, obviously, right? They've added a new fighting style, which is Cursed Fist. They have a new level cap. So I think before actually, I don't even know what the level cap was. I know we saw an NPC down in this direction where it was like level 200 and stuff like that, but now it should be higher than that. Apparently, they've also added in a brand new location on the map, so we'll try to find it. They also have new bosses, which are going to be Gojo, Sid, and Frerin. They've also added the teleport that I showed you guys down over there. And they got some new accessories. And now PvP is disabled if your level is less than 80. So I guess people were getting like clapped up in pubs and they decided to make that I guess fail-safe system for noobs and whatnot. So let me go ahead and take on this quest because last time we played, we got to this area, but I don't believe, let me not say we didn't, but I don't believe that we actually attempted you know, to kill off these guys here and get this done. So we'll do this real quick. Oh, and we already got a drop. Nice. So apparently we got an orb of observation. Wonder what we'll use that for, but I guess we'll find out, chat. We keep getting them as drops, so it's definitely not a hard drop to get, you know? All right, guys, so it took me about 10 minutes, but just got to level 80. Just want to get that out the way first. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do actually is I'm going to head back to the last area we were at in the last video because I believe we might have a new aura in there. I don't even know if Sid's going to be a moveset or an aura. I really don't know, but that's what I want to find out first. And then we'll explore this section because I think this is where they actually expanded the map. So could be wrong, but again, we'll explore. We'll try to figure out because yeah, the game's update logs are not that very specific. Actually, ironically, right down over here. So this is where I was previously, right? This is just like quite literally in the smack center of the map. As you guys can see, there's Sid. So that's the boss right there. Spawns in 35 seconds. I'll circle back around once he spawns in though. I would definitely think your best bet, guys, as to like getting anything from Sid or you actually to even be able to fight him, you're gonna have to go into a private server. Like pubs, these guys are probably just being camped, right? But there is this the bandit boss here? I think that might be. Yeah, it is. Bro, I was thinking that I was gonna one-shot this guy, given like the levels that we have above him now, but no, not really. God damn, bro. This guy's tough. All right, so here we go, right? Here's the Aura trainer. We'll go ahead and talk to him real quick. Wait. Actually, not him. I think it's this guy. The Aura customized. Okay, so as you guys can see, we currently have Elf, and Dark Eminence is a 1% chance. So indeed, all right, Sid stuff is here for Aura. We just have to check out if we can get him as a moveset. So we do have 58 spins. We are going to spin off of Elf. It is a 1% chance, but maybe we can get lucky. I don't really like how spinning in this game is so slow, bro. Ooh, chaos, not bad. Chaos is actually pretty good, to be honest, compared to Elf, because you get 10 to 20% extra damage on it. But anyway, let's keep going. We want to see if we can get Slime or Dark Eminence. Hopefully Dark Eminence, but we'll see what we can get here. All right, so we actually got Slime, chat. All right, Slime Aura gives you 15% extra damage and 10% damage reduction. I think I'm gonna keep that. I'm actually gonna look what Dark Eminence, or I'm gonna look up what Dark Eminence gives you. But I think it would be dumb to spin off a slime just to attempt to maybe possibly get Dark Eminence. All right, guys, so I actually looked it up. Apparently, Dark Eminence is pretty good. So let me show you guys so you guys can compare this to slime as I yap about it. But Dark Eminence gives you a 20% damage buff and a 10% damage reduction with a 20% chance to proc poison on hit. So if you compare that to slime, right, we basically have the same damage reduction, and you only really get 5% additional damage with Dark Eminence. But I think what's going to be the selling point for Dark Eminence is going to be that poison, you know, chance to proc, right? Because I have yet to actually test anything out in this game that, you know, has that type of capacity. I think Sid might be the first aura or even quote unquote thing that would give you that type of ability. So, but let's go ahead. Ooh. What are y'all talking about? Why is this so expensive? I just realized this. I think it's this expensive because you actually have to like unlock them. It's not that you like literally, yeah, it's by location. So it's not that you have to pay to teleport every time, it's that you have to unlock it. But even still, like, that's wildly expensive. Like, what? All right, anyways, we're back in the villager beginning here because we wanted to talk to this moveset dealer guy to see if they've actually added in, and they did. They did. So here's Sid's moveset. Unfortunately, it does cost a whole lot of money. So even though it like if it were to have been in stock, I wouldn't have been able to buy it. So all right, well, we have something to work towards too. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier, but they have another stat reset code, which is reset stats 10k likes. So I've given you guys 2 stat reset codes so far, to my understanding, to my knowledge. These are all the new codes available since the update release. So make sure you guys use this. Just be smart about it, because stat resets, they cost Robux. You can't get them for free, you know, outside of codes. All right, chat. So Sid is spawned in. I very much doubt that we'll actually be able to defeat him, but we'll give it a shot, right? He has 22,000 HP. I think, okay, yeah, he doesn't kill us in one hit, but yeah, I think oh, that ability is insane, bro. Alrighty then. Well, here's the good thing, right? We spawned over here, and I actually wanted to see if we can get observation hockey, which I assume it is hockey. So he can train observation for 12.5k coins and 40 orbs of observation. Are you sure? Yes, I should have that. There you go. So yeah, I was stockpiling the orbs of observation over there, so we definitely have it. So apparently they say that we press G, and there you go. This activates our Ken Hockey. So indeed, it is a one-piece ability, if you will, on this. That time I was reincarnated as a slime game, right? So anyway, let's make our way back over to Sid. I actually forgot to even show you guys. This is the new aura that we have. You know, for having, I actually forgot already what it was, the name of the aura. I think it was slime, right? No, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it was slime. It was slime. I was gonna say elf or slime, but no, it's definitely slime. So yeah, that's the aura. I actually need to activate it and stack it with my Ken Hockey so that we can do a little bit more damage to Sid. But this is, I don't think this is gonna be possible for us, chat. I'm not gonna hold you. And I don't know if he's gonna actually, I think you actually cannot stack your aura with your Ken Hockey. Or maybe, oh, actually you can. It wasn't letting me do it before for some reason. But It doesn't really matter if you use your Ken Hockey. What? It's using I Am Atomic? Let's see how this looks. Nah, bro. Yo, if you get Sid's moveset, that thing has to be broken, bro. That's insane, dude. Yeah, Sid is gonna be 100% a must get, chat. Like, grinding out the boss, you know, getting the aura, getting the moveset. Like, oh my gosh, bro. That guy's an absolute unit. So, anyway, it seems that our level 80 quest is going to be down over here. So we'll go over here and just try to progress a little bit and get a little bit stronger. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we can get to the point in this video where we can kill Sid off ourselves, you know? So this guy is asking us if we can defeat an ice user, and we'll say okay. I think this is gonna be, yeah, it's just gonna be a boss quest here. All right, chat, good luck to us. Boss has 2.2k HP, which is definitely nothing compared to, ooh, high A is pretty decent in this game. It looks pretty nice. But yeah, fighting a boss with 2,000 HP is nothing compared to Sid's, you know, 22,000 HP and whatnot. And like I said, Ken Hockey would be good for these type of bosses and encounters, but for Sid, nah, bro. Like, Sid, like, most of his moveset consists of attacks that actually multi-hit you. So there's just no viable way to fight him at my level, I don't think. Okay, guys, so we are in the Demon Village area. I think, yeah, this is the area that I was in last video. So we're gonna make our way past this village, and this other area down here is 100% new. Very interesting choice of making like a stone pathway here, and it's Jujutsu Village. Okay, pretty interesting. So I should have guessed that JJK was going to be the new map edition, because Gojo was one of the new bosses alongside Sid and Freyren that I haven't shown yet. But I think this might be, yeah, this is Gojo. So even Gojo is pretty decent. You know, he gives you, well, he has 12,500 health. Sid is just like a powerhouse, bro. And look, some of these quests are going to, yeah, some of these quests are going to basically make you be like level 300, bro. That might be the new max level. Possibly. Now it seems that we do have 2 new abilities or skills that we can get with this update as well. And yeah, this NPC actually gives us fighting styles, so we can actually take this on right now. Do you want to change your fighting style? Oh, well, they added the NPC, but they only have combat in the game. So, okay, but that's pretty cool. So that NPC is here in the new JJK area, and now we'll check out what this is over here. All right, and this is the cursed style trainer, but you got to be level 250 plus. So maybe that cursed style could be a fighting style, and you just go down over there to the other NPC and select it. I don't know. Could be something completely different. We're just gonna have to get to level 250 to find out. And I'll be honest with you, that ain't gonna be this video. Yo, we got a lot of grinding to do.